What's up, Scorpio? How are you doing? Look, I know. Hold on, let me scoot this back. Okay. I understand and I know that things have been. Sorry, you guys. What I'm trying to say is every time that I sat down with you all's energy to read for you, something was off, and it wasn't off like it wasn't necessarily bad, but it just felt like unfinished. And so I really wanted to wait to read for you all because I wanted everything to develop and everything that's going on to really be set before I read for you guys for this the beginning of this month. And so that's why I decided to record for you guys last because every time I was ready to read, it was just something wasn't right. And so now I'm going to be reading for you guys. And at the bottom of your deck, we have the Fool card here. We have the Soulmate card here. Okay. So definitely some of you guys are definitely going to be on some new journeys, either with a Gemini or just with a new soulmate in general, okay? With a new lover. For some of you, that may not be the case. But we're going to go ahead and see what's going on for Scorpio for the beginning of May. Now, we're going to start off with your past energy. And your past energy is going to be referring to the very last week of April so that I can see kind of where things left off. And then we can see how things are going to develop throughout, the beginning of the month, okay? Uh-oh. Alrighty, you guys. And I have to look over here because all of my stuff is over here, so sorry about it. Alright, so to begin, we have the Two of Pentacles here. So this is all about prioritizing and making a decision that ranks what something is important to. I mean, it ranks the importance of something compared to another. So prioritization, making a decision, maybe finances, things of that nature, putting things in order, okay? So that's where you left off. We also have the Chariot in reverse. So maybe you weren't sure about the things that drive you. Maybe you were feeling like you don't know exactly where you want to end up, or you're just feeling like you don't know what path you want to go on. And that could be why you still hadn't made a decision yet or know what to prioritize yet because you aren't really sure which direction you want to go. We also have the Empress card here in reverse. So this could be let's see, this is a major arcana card, so this is like big energy. This could be someone who is a motherly person to you or someone that really cares about you, but at the moment, or at least at the end of April, they weren't showing you those caring things. They weren't being that encouraging or supportive, maybe because you weren't being appreciative of them or the things around you, and they felt like you needed to have some taste of your own medicine, so to speak, Okay, so let's go ahead and go into your present energy. We are going to do clarification, but we'll do that at the end, okay? So for your present energy, this is going to encompass the first 2 weeks of May. So this is what's happening now, and this is what's going to be coming, towards the first and second week of May, okay? So this is right now. Now we're going to see what's going on for you, Scorpio. What happened? Okay. Alrighty. So in your present energy, we have two major arcana cards. So this is going to be kind of a big time for you. So we're starting off with the Knave of Swords. This could be a person coming into your life, or this could just be someone who's already been there, or this could be you. This is air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And this is also someone who is very considerate, and they take charge, but only once they know what they're going to do. So they plan before they attack, and they're very, someone that you want to be around, someone that you want to have around you. So that could be someone in your life right now, or this could just be the energy that you are taking on yourself. You also have the moon card in reverse, okay? So this means that things have not been revealed yet, and things are going to be revealed sooner, or soon or later. But it really just depends on the circumstances and how much you're willing to change up your karma, as well as what are you doing to bring on this illusion, or whatever is coming to you, okay? Whatever needs to be revealed. So this could also mean there's something that's being hidden about this person in your life. Excuse me. Yeah, so it could be something that's not being really told completely truthfully about that person. We're going to get into it though. And we also have the Temperance card in reverse. So something, or I want to say involving that air sign or that Knave of Swords energy, it isn't balancing or it isn't feeding your soul. So it isn't something you need to necessarily be doing, but it might be something that you need to do so that you can learn what you need for your soul, okay? So heavy energy here. So far we already have 4 major arcana cards. So there's a lot of energy in your past and also in your present. So we're going to see what's going on for your future. And your future is going to encompass the middle to end of May. And the closer we get to that, you should get another reading for the end of May and the middle and end of May. But for right now, this is just the forecast. So it's kind of like a cautious message that can come through, or something you can expect, but we're just going to see what comes out, okay? So for Scorpio, alrighty. And if you guys hear planes, I'm sorry. I live by what is it called? What are those things called? Oh my gosh, I really just... Airport. Like, I had a brain for it. They just, like, went away. Yeah, but I live close to an airport, and I have my window open, so you might be able to hear the planes a lot louder than usual. Okay, so for your future energy, we have the 4 of Pentacles here. So this could be sitting on top of your money. It could mean that you're being greedy, but at the same time, it's not in reverse. So I don't think that you're being too overly focused on your money, but you're definitely going to be focused on your financial abundance in the middle to end of May, okay? We also have the 7 of Pentacles here. So you may be feeling like the work or the routine that you have in your life is getting kind of redundant, but you most likely know that you have to keep this up in order to achieve what you want. But also we have the Devil card here, so another major arcana at the end of your spread that's saying you either need to stop a cycle or you may be focusing too much on your money. And since we do have the 4 of Pentacles here, it could be saying that you're getting greedy, or it doesn't mean that you can't focus on your money, but you could be just being too greedy or not appreciating what it is that you actually are getting. And the more you don't appreciate, the more that you feel like you need to work, and then that takes focus off of your other things. As far as your spirituality, maybe your emotional life, your family life, there's going to be an imbalance coming soon. And we already have in the current, so towards the second month of May, the second week of May, you already have some imbalance here, okay? So if you're gonna, you have to figure out where this balance is going to come from and how to keep it. Because I feel like every time you get close to it, you get close, but then it goes away somehow. Like something comes up and it messes it all up for you. So we have to figure out where things are going wrong. And I said balance, and I have the World card at the bottom of my deck here. So there's a need for balance, but the problem is it's almost like you can't keep it once you have it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to clarify for... Let's clarify for the 2 of Pentacles in your past energy. What is that about? 2 of Pentacles. We have the Scorpio card in reverse, okay? So you're trying to prioritize your life. And I think you're also trying to prioritize what you want to be lively in your life, what you want to exist and be active in your life. And that could be hard, especially if you don't really know what direction you want to go in. So definitely you're trying to figure out what you want in your life and what you want to be a part of you, you know? Let's look and see for the Empress card. What is that about? We have the 6 of Wands here, okay? So maybe you want appreciation from, or the person that is the Empress in your life. So the person who gives you encouragement and the person that supports you and makes you feel loved. Maybe they feel like you aren't appreciating them, like I said earlier. And this is the card of appreciation and applause and recognition. And maybe they feel like you're not giving that to them. And so that's why they're not being as nice. Maybe they feel like you're not caring, like you're taking them for granted, basically. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this Knave of Swords is, or who it is in your life, for that matter. In your present energy. Here it goes. And we have the Six of Cups here, okay? So this Knave energy, this Knave of Swords energy, could be someone from your past coming back, or it could be someone that comes into you. Wow. So it could be someone you had sexual relations with in the past. This could also be someone that you could feel sexually attracted to. Also, this could be someone that comes into your life that's new, but you feel like you've known them for years and years, or maybe even a past soul connection. Who else did I do today? The reading, I want to say it's Gemini or Cancer. I think it's Gemini, but they had that card too. So you might, and this is also a Gemini air sign. Is a Gemini, obviously, it could be. So they may be the person that you're dealing with. So if you are dealing with this person, you might want to go and look at their reading just to see what's all going on, okay? Let's see about this Moon card. What's not being revealed? What's not being revealed to Scorpio? Again with the planes, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, what's not being revealed? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what's not being revealed could have something to do with this energy, which I represent this card as Taurus, but it could be any earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Now they could be too determined, but they need to let it go. So this could be someone trying to make something work that doesn't need to work, and it's not showing up to you. So maybe you're trying to make things work with the earth sign and it's just not working out. Or maybe you're trying to get past all these obstacles and it's like, look, let it go, let's move on to something else. This isn't something you need to prioritize on. Let's go ahead and get into the Devil card at the end for the future. We have the Magician's card here, okay? So whatever you want to manifest and to create, this will be happening if you choose to do so. This could also mean that you have a message coming to you soon in regards to whatever it is that doesn't need to be here anymore, or whatever you're putting too much energy into that isn't benefiting you, because this is saying a message is coming in really soon. So hopefully this message isn't going to be something that's so terrible, you know, but this is going to be something that you have all the power to do. This is something you have all the power to change or to fix once it represents and presents itself to you, but you have to be knowing what you need to fix. So don't get distracted, and also don't get so tied up in you trying to be financially stable that you miss out on all the signs that are like making some shady things happen in the background for you, okay? So be careful with that. We just had a card fall. We have the King of Wands in reverse. So again, fire energy. This could be another person here. A lot of heavy energy, guys. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into your zodiac oracle so we can see what's going on with that. You guys know I don't ask questions when I use this deck. I just for your general readings, I just see what comes out. And then that's what I tell you. For personal readings, I do use this deck and I do ask like specific questions, and I use more than one card, just in case you're wondering about that. But yes, yeah. So let's see what comes out with this. What is Scorpio? There we go. Okay, so the way you want to handle something is Cancer. So you want to fill out the energy and you want to make sure it feels right. If it doesn't feel right, you don't need to do it. If it feels right, do it, okay? But when I say feels good, it doesn't mean that, oh yeah, this feels fun. This means, does it emotionally feel good to my soul? Does this feel beneficial to me? That's what you need to ask yourself, okay? With this whole situation. And that's going to be how you can decipher what you need in your life and what you don't. Because this whole spread is kind of about prioritizing and keeping things and pushing things away. But the way that you need to do that is to tap into your Cancer side. And you need to make sure, as a water sign, you're able to decipher what emotions are real and what it's not. And also what needs to stay and what does not, okay? So be a little bit softer and more nurturing to yourself when it comes to that aspect of yourself as a Scorpio, okay? So don't just be so aggressive and shut things out because you can't really communicate what it is that you want, but really tap into that Cancer mothering side of yourself and really nurture yourself and nurture the things that you want and nurture your soul so that you can figure out what you need and what you don't need in your life, okay? Very good reading, you guys. I think that in order for you to really get stabilization in your life is to really, again, see what you need and see what you don't need. And if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't need to be there, okay? Keep that in mind. If it doesn't feel right, I'm not fucking with it. That's what you need to be saying to yourself, at least for the first half of May, okay? So this is all about what feels right. Go with your instincts, okay? A good stone for that is ruby and fuchsite. It really helps with your instinctual nature and also works well with creativity. So if you feel stuck, and especially as a water sign, you can definitely use that to get those waters flowing, but not in a way that's going to stir up emotional things. It's really going to stir this up and make you see things from a different perspective, make you see from a natural, instinctive way how to fix things, and etc., etc. You can also use tiger's eye to determine what is good for you and kind of see what's really there instead of seeing things through a warped mirror, okay? And keep some citrine on you, okay? So you can make sure you're spending the way you need to spend, okay? And yeah, so you don't get greedy and you have a lighter heart is also good for your citrine, okay? Thank you guys so much for this doggone plane. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. I hope this video was long enough for you to really get enough insight. It doesn't seem like things are going terribly wrong, but I think you need to really make sure you're focusing on what needs to stay and what doesn't. And other than that, everything looks to be going pretty well for you guys. So I'm very excited to see that you guys are doing well. You just need to figure out who needs to stay in your life and who does not, okay? Tap into that Cancer side to be a little bit softer, and I think everything will be all right, okay? Thank you guys so much for spending time with me. Like I said again, I really appreciate it. I am love from a Leo, and if I'm not your favorite Leo, I will be one day. And until the next video, I'll see you later. Bye, Scorpio.